How about if someone feels pressure at the idea of their entire life being a practice of yoga, or if that feels overwhelming? Okay, I can go and do the physical postures, but to be practicing yoga all the time, maybe this isn't overwhelming. Is there any words you can offer to kind of,
You're not
yeah.
having fun.
Hmm.
You're not having fun even doing the hatha. It's a work to be accomplished and then put aside and then try to live. Everything moves like the river. Your whole life is moving into one thing and passing through it, and you're into another. You're passing through that, and you come to a Y in the road, and you have to make a choice. I love when Gurudev was saying, "You've got freedom." Say that word carefully. Freedom. Every moment you have a choice. If you listen to, is this going to make me peaceful or is this going to disturb my peace? Will I feel or do I feel, think of it? I feel good. I think I'm going to do it. Do you think I'd feel good doing that? And what am I going to feel after I did it? If you could say, it's fine, it's peaceful, I'm looking at it, I'm making a good choice, I'm free to make that choice. And it's keeping me happy and peaceful. But if I think, well, it's fun thinking about it, but I don't know that it would be very profitable to anybody to do it. And I'd sure feel funny after it. I know. Why would you choose to do that? Then, if you do choose, you're dumb.
Hmm.
You're free to make a good choice, and you make one that is sort of unthinking, just pleasurable. You could lose your peace over it. That was a dumb choice. So when you think that you can't blame your choices on anybody else because they're part of your freedom, those choices.
The challenge, the challenges that I see in kind of perceiving our lives the way that you're talking about is understanding, our cultural influences as well. So, a very common message that I think children are sent is that life is not supposed to be fun, that you have to do things that you don't want to do. And so that you have this why, this fork in the road, and you have to kind of, toughen up and go down the path that you don't really want to go down, and life is not about having fun. Um, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but you realize whenever you make a choice, you have uh, two choices. Either I eat that third banana, or I say two is even more than enough. So I'm looking at my health, I'm looking at my enjoyment, and I say two is plenty. I'm not going to take that third one. You are making a choice that you may call it sacrifice, that it was painful because everybody else is choosing either another banana or another fruit, and you're controlling yourself. You say that's hard, but just once slip and take that third banana, one right after the other. You're not going to do that very often. You're going to get sick. And you're going to realize if I had made a better choice, I would have enjoyed the banana and I would realize tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to enjoy having bananas another time. But if I get good and sick about it, I'm going to sort of ruin my appreciation of that fruit, period, for a long time.
Mm.
So it comes with patterns. Children have to realize maybe they're very interested in sports and they watch what people do to get into the Olympic Games and then to be on a team that could win a gold medal, a silver medal, a bronze medal. Well, they don't want to aim for the bronze. They don't want to aim for the silver. They want to aim for the gold. How do you get started? Do you go into the gold medal committee and say, could I uh, start with your group to start my aim to get on the team? No, you have to start from scratch. And there are lots of requirements made when you are trying to get on a team like that. But why are you doing it? This is what I think that yoga teaches us. Get the right motivation and have the right intention of doing the practices.
Mm.
That's why you have to realize the foundation is meditation. And we are talking about it from the Western interpretation of the word, because the real understanding of meditation is already transcending the mind and having that communion in spirit.
Mm.
So it's not when people come for a weekend to have a meditation workshop, they want to go home saying, I'm meditating. You can't do that. It's a life preparation, step by step by step. You get there, and it's like getting lost in a good book.
Mm.
You don't choose your book, sit down with it. I'm lost. I hear nothing, I smell nothing, I don't even sense turning pages. I'm lost. That doesn't happen until maybe chapter 2 or 3 if it's a good book.
Right.
So, we call that, let's go for the weekend to learn how to concentrate. That's what people are really uh, mixing up. What is concentration, growth in it, growing in it, and focus, which is the finished product of concentration. After focusing comes meditation. You you transcend the mind into meditation. That's God's work. You can watch a sunset, beautiful clouds changing shapes, and the colors from these mild colors become intense gold and deep blue, and the pink turns into red, intense colors, and they're bouncing off the changing forms of the clouds. And you say, it's so beautiful.
Mm.
And you go into meditation. You don't fall over. You're in meditation. You're in that transcendental state. You're not in your mind anymore. And you can do that in Hatha Yoga.
Seems to me the obstacle in being in this place that you're describing is really a self-consciousness, lack of accepting of the self. Because if we accept the self, then it's in this acceptance, this relaxed being, that you can just be with the sunset and the changing colors.
But you don't stop there. If you are if you are really reaching a peak experience in a hatha posture, in watching a sunset, or reading a good book, talking with someone. I don't know, has any of you seen um, a supper with oh, I forgot the name of the movie. The entire movie, about an hour and a half, you're sitting at a table in a restaurant, two people, and I think it's Supper with Andre is the name of the film. The whole movie, nobody gets up from the table,
Mm.
and only those two are talking. There is absolute interest in you as a viewer, and you see that in the two people. And you see people walking by in the restaurant getting served. You see people walk by the window out on the street, but you don't get up from that chair watching somebody, two people talking. Do you know there's focus there? How do you keep the focus? Because you're interested. You are having FUN, fun. That is what we never forget. That every situation in life makes up yoga. Yoga means union, harmony, peace, tranquility, enjoyment, fun. Uh, and if it doesn't have those characteristics, it's not yoga and it's not an enjoyable life either.